My name is Toby Mottram. I'm the founder and chief engineer of eCow Limited, a company I started in 2007, and we manufacture a piece of equipment that measures inside a cow and sends the data through to through to our mobile phones.
And you make them, or you've designed and make them here in Exeter.
Yeah, I designed them over a number of years, slowly getting the design right. We manufacture everything here. Obviously, we buy the electronic components in and the sensors in, but that's all British made. Most of the components are actually machined here in Exeter.
And tell me about the market, because potentially, I suppose, every herd in the whole world could have one of these.
Well, I originally developed this technology for scientists who are trying to design better diets for cows. There's a lot of byproduct materials that we feed to cows, and each one of those byproducts has different characteristics when it's ate by the cow. So that's our core market, and we ship boluses all over the world and have done now for 2 or 3 years. Our first order was in fact to Australia, and the latest one is going to Japan. So we do ship electronic components from Exeter to Japan. But the second market, which is something we only started a year or two ago, and one of the pleasing reasons to be back in Exeter is it's the centre of the UK dairy industry. There's about 1 million cows within 150 miles of Exeter, and as the cow yields have gone up and as the technology has become more complex, even with the new seeds of new grass types that we've got, cows can get quite ill if they get the wrong diet. So the technology is there available to help farmers get that diet correct.
Just if you could just explain step by step how a bolus is constructed.
Right, our core technology is a rumen. To get something to go into the rumen, it needs to be heavy. So we start with a weight, and one of our patents actually has a sensor that pokes through the weight, so it goes to the bottom of the rumen and stays there. That's then connected to a circuit board which has got a microprocessor and radio embedded in it. And then one of the key things that came to me when I saw a paperweight with electronic components in as a little bit of a display, I suddenly thought that will solve the problems that we get with sealing, because unusually we have to expose our sensor to the liquor inside the animal, which then means you have to have a seal around it. Now the best way of sealing it was then to have a resin that wraps around that, and so we cast the boluses here in Exeter using a technique that we've developed.
And the whole thing is then put inside the cow. Does the cow object to it?
Well, that's actually a smaller pill than most cows swallow for all sorts of reasons. They have them for worms, they even have magnets in to collect up all the bits of nails and things that they eat. So the bolus itself, yes, it looks big to us, but to a cow that's just less than a swallow.
And when do you extract it? Is it when it's slaughtered, or?
Yeah, the bolus never comes out. That's the key to the weighting system. So it'll stay in there and join all the other bits of debris that the cow swallows in the course of her lifetime. As thanks to the BSE crisis, contents of cows' guts are basically toxic waste. It all goes into disposal.